Hello Furious fans. My electric water pump motor went out, as I think you saw in a previous video. It's shooting sparks out, and it was an old motor. It was on the car when I bought it, so who knows how old it was. Who knows. I know it's at least 3 years old. I've had the car 3 years. Anyway, I ordered another motor off of Amazon. It's supposed to be a Moroso motor. It came in a Moroso box. That's supposed to be the correct part number, but clearly it's different. I believe it'll still work, but a couple things I've noticed: the cable that comes with it is considerably shorter than the other cable. It's going to be hard to show you right here. I only have two hands, but it ends up being about that much short, probably about 2 inches too short. That's the world we live in today. Those 2 inches probably saved them 10 cents. Now you're saying no big deal, just wire. Well, here's the deal. It is a big deal because I bought this car. It was already a race car and it was already wired. I didn't like the way it was wired, but it was already wired. And all I want to do is put this pump on and go racing. But I'm not sure I'm going to be able to now. The wires barely did reach to begin with. I mean, they were tight. And so now they're not going to reach, and that creates a situation where I've got to put another splice in the fan motor. And not the fan motor, but the connection. I swear I just to make up 2 inches, because they were too cheap to make it work, be the same. They knew people wired our race cars up this way, and maybe most guys, when they wired them up, they trimmed the wire. But the genius that wired this car up, I'm assuming, used every inch of the wire and stretched it to the very max, instead of using wire from the harness and stretching it to the very max. So puts me in a spot. Then on top of that, the shaft appears to be about 1 inch too long. I can take a Zizwheel and I guess cut the end of the shaft off, but I never got that pulley off. It was froze on. Probably been on there 12, 14 years, and now I've got to press the new pulley on. And man, I tell you what, it's what I thought was going to be a 20-minute deal to come out here after a thunderstorm and swap the motor over is turning into an all-day, like everything else with Furious, is turning into an all-day adventure. So let me keep at it, guys. I reckon I'll have this motor on sometime. Okay, folks, it is installed. What I ended up having to do, you can see it's running there. I can hear the water in the radiator. What I ended up having to do, I cut the sheathing back on the harness and just pulled the wires back, and I was able to make it fit. But I still need to put some tape around so it don't rub on anything metal down in there, because it probably will, knowing my luck. But it appears it's turning a lot faster than the old pump too, the old motor. So whew, maybe this was a win. I hope so. We may go out Thursday night. I'm not sure. Looks like that belt's riding off close to the edge. We'll see if we go out Thursday night or not. The weather has been nuts here last 5-6 days. I think the forecast is pretty much the same. So I may not go out just because of the weather. I hate to tow all the way to the track and then get unloaded and it showers and yada yada, that crap is. You gotta load up in the rain and drive all the way back home in the rain. Just soon stay home, wait for better weather. The thing about that though is we're in late June here. It'll start getting blistering hot, and I was hoping to have this part of the car development done by summer, so I can start working on the paint and body. And I'm still out here trying to shake the car down. I mean, I'm just way behind. All right, folks, I'm way behind because stuff like this, radiator deciding to go out on me, and the electric motor, the pump motor deciding to go out on me for no reason. Couldn't make it a few more races, a few more rounds before I decided to do that. So anyhow, Furious update. 6/22/2021.